Why hello there, how you doing? It's been a while since I made the last video that I made on this channel. That's a problem. We'll get to that later. Anyway, welcome back to Thinking Corner. This morning, or this night, or this afternoon, I don't know where you're from, but according to my parameters, this morning, a new trailer dropped at TGS, Tokyo Game Show, for Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and it showed some interesting things. So I figured we're gonna do a lovely little Thinking Corner. And that's why we're here. Let's just dive in it, shall we? Okay, let's stop right there real quick because a few things already happened here that is nice to point out. One, can we just give a clap for the new mix? The new Simple and Clean mix? I like it! Yeah! That's a sexy ass mix. That's Ray of Hope, the Ray of Hope mix. Yup, the Simple and Clean Ray of Hope. That's a good, welcome to the family, baby remix. Welcome to the family. Who's a cute little remix. Who's a cute little... Anyway, yeah, other than that, I just like the idea that everybody has now pretty much gone through a goddamn dive into the heart. It was like, if it wasn't enough that we got, Ven did it in, Birth by Sleep. Of course, Sora did it. Then we got Riku doing, we got Roxas doing it. We got everybody doing Aqua in there too. Aqua, you don't leave the girls out of the dives. Girls get to dive into hearts too. How dare you? Of course, she's heading towards Sora, the platform for Sora. So we get the symbolism there. That was kind of told in the secret ending from Birth by Sleep. Where if you played Birth by Sleep Final Mix and got that secret ending, and she runs into Ansem the Wise, and she's all like, it was like, who's gonna help us? And then they all look up to the sky and go, Sora. So yeah. Sora's the light that's gonna save everybody, including Aqua. Bam Bam, that's all cool and stuff. It's also made even more obvious that at the very beginning there, Sora, Riku, and Kairi are splashing around in the water and playing, and Sora's reaching into the water towards Aqua. So just another way of reinforcing that whole metaphor and allegory. Is that an allegory at this point? Have we just straight up reached allegory? No, it's still a metaphor. Of this journey Aqua's having to reach Sora, and Sora to reach her to complete the the trio sets that they have going in that whole, light side. They love their trios on the light side. Anyway, let's continue. So nothing, I'm stopping here. Not really for anything very important. Just want to point out, one, that the Kingdom Hearts 3D HD part of 2.8 is looking very pretty. I like it. I didn't really get a chance to play 3D in all of its glory on the 3DS because I don't own a 3DS. I have friends who own a 3DS, and so I played a bit. But I never got to sit down and finish the game. So everything I know about 3DS and therefore the Kingdom Hearts story comes from videos and wikis and stuff like that. So it's definitely a different experience and it upsets me. But seeing that is exciting and also gives me hope that by the time January rolls around, I'll have a PlayStation 4 so that I could play the hell out of this and then cry because I can't play the 1.5 and 2.5 HD games because that's PS3. Who thought this was a good idea? Square! Okay, stopping right there. Bam, 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 bam. So a few things happen right there. One, well, this whole sequence is just Aqua's nightmares coming to fruition in her head. Another thing that we're connecting from the last trailer analysis I did of 0.2, a fragmentary passage. I already talked about how she's gonna end up in the realm of darkness fighting with her memories. That, like, that's probably gonna be a huge thing about this game, is that memories are going to come into play way more in Fragmentary Passage. This is kind of a mirroring of what her nightmares are, and in fact, this is the nightmare that one, she already has seen Terra Xehanort become a thing, so that's one thing. Like, she's lost her two best friends, her two homies, and that they're gonna go to the dark side. Interesting that she's also, like, that's how you can tell this is nightmares, and that darkness is messing with her memories and, like, you know, altering them and turning them into scary things, because she's picturing Ven as Vanitas here, as well as holding the goddamn Keyblade. Keyblade with the symbol key, not K-E-Y, you know, the squiggly X thing, that key. Even though we know at the end of Birth by Sleep, she carries his fucking unconscious carcass over to Land of Departure, turns into Castle Oblivion, and yada yada, done deal. So that's how you can kind of tell that this isn't exactly, well, that and they're in the middle of Keyblade Graveyard and they're attacking her is not a complete memory. This could still be not just like a nightmare, because there's a difference between like just flat out nightmare, like dream drop distance nightmare, and what is potentially just an altered memory. And she did fight Vanitas and Terra Xehanort at the Keyblade Graveyard, so there is reason to believe. Wait, did she end up fighting Terra Xehanort at the Keyblade Graveyard? Or was that in Hollow Bastion? Ooh, I might be mixing that up. But she has fought Vanitas and Terra Xehanort, so the nightmare part of this, the way the memory that got messed up, is the fact that Vanitas is instead Ven. And on top of that, I just realized, as I was saying all of that, in Kingdom Hearts Key, the Japanese version, as they've been translating stuff, thank you KH13 and everybody over there doing their thing, translating. But as the final mission came up, or throughout, they've been finding, like, Kingdom Hearts Key and Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, or Key Unchained, however you damn call it, have been talking about nightmares as well as, like, being in a state of being unchained. And so I'm wondering if this will also connect up with Key in that way. Like, is Aqua's journey through the realm of darkness really going to give us hints as to what this unchained state is and stuff like that? Oh yeah, and there was the freaking deceits and the 13 darknesses, so a hint towards that. Anyway, let's move on. I've been talking too long. It's too much. Too much!
Ven! Is there any bond only your heart is hollow enough to be a demon's? That's not true! My heart is strong! I'll prove it!
Okay, bam, right there. We're gonna stop right quick. Damn, sorry, Dwarf Woodlands, you got caught up in it. You got darknified because you're in the realm of darkness. That's sad. I liked you, Dwarf Woodlands. No, I didn't. Nobody cares. But yeah, nice little thing. It was like, hey, you get it? He's a-sleeping. He's sleep. So we put him in the thing that she finds Snow White in because she was sleeping. And then the only thing that can wake him is true love. No, not really. He's just broken heart. He's essentially in a coma. I think he's dead. Anyway, besides that too, she ends up somehow in the mirror. I'm not sure how she's gonna end up in the mirror. Obviously the mirror is there because Dwarf Woodlands is in the realm of darkness. But the fact that she gets sucked in at some point and then doesn't fight the entity of the mirror. She doesn't fight the masked dude. She's fighting herself, or she's encountering herself. I'm kind of running ahead of myself here because I'm talking after watching the full trailer, and I already know that this is a boss battle because it shows it later. But it's interesting that she's up against herself in the mirror instead of against the entity of the mask. Unless that is the entity the mask fucking with her. I don't know. But, yeah, and this little guilt trip that is trying to run her through. Your friends fell to darkness. It's your fault they fell to darkness. And only your heart is hollow enough to be a demon's.
Only your heart is hollow enough to be a demon's.
Now that's weird. Something about that's very weird. One, because that line does not match the mouth movement of the mirror image coming out of the mirror. So that's definitely not the line that the mirror image is saying. But also, something about that. Like, I bet it's just a cool line that they wanted to have in the trailer, obviously, because like I said, it's not, the line doesn't match up with the mouth movement, so they obviously squeezed it in there. But if that is still something that the mirror image ends up saying to Aqua, then you would think it holds some significance, right? Only your heart is hollow enough to be a... Something about that just sounds... But it makes no sense to me. That's the thing. Because it's bringing up ideas and concepts that we've never even talked about in Kingdom Hearts. It's like a heart being hollow. What does that mean? It was like, or someone being a demon. What does that mean in the universe of Kingdom Hearts? So it could just be a nice little, line to like dig into Aqua and make her feel horrible about her life. But I'm gonna watch out for that one because, there's gonna be more games after Kingdom Hearts 3, so maybe there'll be hollows and demons. Maybe maybe this is secretly the prequel to Bleach. Oh god, I hope not.
Are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try.
I want the 3 of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, I said.
Trust no one but myself.
Which will lead to the Keyblade War.
Oh, real quick stop here. I just want I like those Heartless. I like those new Heartless. Little like jellyfish flying Heartless. Those are pretty cute. Did we have a new Heartless type in the previous trailer? No, it was just, well, kind of. If you count Pillar of Shadows as new Heartless, then yeah, we did. And I think there was something else. I can't remember. But yeah, jellyfish, new pure Heartless. Put down the list. Check it off. We got jellyfish Heartless now. Check it off. Okay, and right there, showing off a bit more of the mirror stuff that's gonna be happening when she's in Dwarf Woodland. So okay, it's nice to know that. I guess, well, this might not be most of the time, but there'll be a pretty good chunk of adventuring on the mirror side of things, as seen here. Either that, or there's a section, maybe the castle got super messed up, because those are, like, pillars from within the castle, in the woodlands. So, maybe the mirror, like, leaked out after you beat it, and after it got corrupted by darkness, and just swallowed up the castle. So that everything is mirrored and you end up fighting some kind of mirror entity that isn't the mirror entity, but you. I like this idea. It looks damn cool. That's gonna be a fun section to play. And by fun, I mean super disorienting, and I'm never going to land a hit on anything because I will not be able to tell where in space I am because I have no depth perception, and that kills what I had.
We don't even know who the traitor is yet!
Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on.
What about the others?
Oh, you son of... Oh, Masters. Ooh, you sneaky. Ooh, you sneaky. Ooh, you sneaky bastard. So, here we are. We finally get to see the Master of Masters and the 6th student in the same room together, so we know that they're different people. Well, we knew they were different people, but I mean, just because every time playing Key or Unchained, and it's like, who the fuck is, I don't know who this is, and then we got the interview, and Nomura straight up said, yeah, that's the Master of Masters, but aha! He mentioned in that specific spot that was the Master of Masters. But now that we see for sure that 6th student does in fact also wear a black coat, and we're watching as the Master of Masters hands down his Keyblade to the 6th student, that maybe, just maybe, they've been doing a little tricky chang, and been trading out. It's like watching Lindsay Lohan trade out with herself in Pan Trap. Maybe that's been happening. Probably not. They're different sizes. They got different voices. I don't see how they would switch out to confuse people and like mess with the other students. And I wouldn't know the end game to that either. But I'm just happy to finally see the 6th student. I know I can't see him, but it's just, I know he exists now, okay? I was kind of worried. I kind of didn't believe anybody for a while.
Now I can be one with darkness.
Aqua, are you okay?
Okay, real quick, right there, real nice and quick. So let's see, which Mickey do you think that is? Because looking at his sleeve, that's definitely not KH1 Mickey, and it's definitely not KH2 Mickey. Now, we know at some point Mickey and Aqua run into each other, and actually, they may have retconned this a bit. Because I think that sleeve and that like weird gold thing in the front of his outfit. Let me check real quick. I have a picture because I just released a video on the Let's Play channel that has this thumbnail and has what he's wearing in the thumbnail. And let's see here. That is not his clothes from from Birth by Sleep either. This is his clothing in Chain of Memories. Now we know when Mickey finds Aqua. Mickey finds Aqua during Chain of Memories. Just bam, just dealio. That's exactly. I've decided specifically on his clothing. That is exactly when Mickey meets Aqua. There, boom. I got you, homie. I got you. Saved you some time. Anyway. What were we saying again? I don't know. I forgot already. Let's continue.
Okay then.
Can we just pause real? That was a lot of dark sides. And it either looks like they're creating a huge ball of evil to attack Aqua with, or they're making their own version of Kingdom Hearts. I swear to God, if that is another Kingdom Hearts. However, would that be the real one? No, maybe, I don't know. It's something about Darkseid's just shoving. The imagery just reminds me of them creating Kingdom Hearts, of Xehanort's Heartless creating Kingdom Hearts. The way Xehanort's Heartless did it, Ansem Seeker of Darkness, let's call him Seeker of Darkness, because I hate saying Xehanort's Heartless a million times, it's painful on the tongue. So Seeker of Darkness, he did it by collecting the hearts of worlds. Xemnas did by collecting the hearts of people, essentially the hearts of Heartless, that had the hearts. So, the dark side seemed to be following Seeker of Darkness's plan because those hearts are quite big. If they are hearts, they might not be hearts. There's a lot of darkness around them. They're very dirty looking. They're a little musty. But then there's also sparkles of light around it, which is why I don't believe that those are just attacks. That is why I think those are the hearts of worlds. And if those are the hearts of world, then they are creating their own Kingdom Hearts. Why though? Why are Heartless, pure Heartless, by the way, not even Emblem Heartless. So I understand Secret of Darkness has some sway with Heartless. All of the Xehanorts have sway with Heartless. I get that. But why are a bunch of pure Heartless Darksides in the middle of the realm of darkness creating a Kingdom Hearts? Or feeding something that could essentially be Kingdom Hearts. I don't like this. I think Aqua just ran to the true Kingdom Hearts. I don't know what else that would be. But hey, look at that. Just at the very end of the trailer, they just shoved two things at you like rapid fire, like bam, 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 bam. Oh my god. So we know at some point near the end of her journey through the realm of darkness, as she's about to fall into hell, Aqua runs into Mickey during the time of Chain of Memories. And now we also see that she gets to witness a fucking huge heart being born or something. Or, ooh, maybe it's not Kingdom Hearts. Maybe those are regular hearts they're feeding up, even though they're very large hearts. And maybe they're creating a new world? Because we don't know how worlds are created in the Kingdom Hearts universe. Just point out, like, worlds just seem to exist for the time being. It's like, we know they exist, and they can be in different states, they could exist in different realms, but we've never really seen or even thought about what makes a world. How is a world created? It would have to start at the heart of the world. Like, you create the heart, and then the heart goes off and creates the world, and then gets inhabitants, and then he rests on the seventh day. I don't know. But maybe that's what Aqua's witnessing. Maybe she's witnessing the birth of a new world, a new journey, okay, we're done here. Just finish the trailer, and then be confused, and that's it. Okay. And then we get a lovely little teaser at the end, and by teaser I mean we finally get the goddamn date, January 24th, baby. Woo, we in there. So that was my trailer analysis of the Kingdom Hearts 2.8 TGS 2016 trailer. I hope you enjoyed. There's a lot of stuff to question. There's a lot of things happening here. I think there's a lot to delve into that we could all get all greasy, our hands all greasy and juicy with. But we're really not going to get any true answers until January 24th for us. January 12th for all the Japanese folks out there. So, don't mind me when I go pick up a Japanese copy and then proceed to break the shit out of my PS4 trying to play. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I promise more videos will come out. It's just, I am lazy, and/or I have a job, and/or other things. Anyway, yeah. And if you want to watch like gameplay stuff, like right now I'm playing Birth by Sleep on my other channel, so you could check that out. You could head over to the Let's Play channel, watch that. It's real fun stuff. It's good. Just happy. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.